Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you are new. Um, so, something that has kind of been a hot topic within the past day or two, like kind of like the past 24 hours or so, is Ben Affleck has opened up a little bit about stepping away from the role of Batman after Justice League, and he speaks about it in a New York Times interview. Um, it's a pretty long article. The main focus of the interview is him being more open and candid about his sobriety and the struggles that he's had with that over the you know several years of his life, which most people are kind of aware of that, and that he's kind of relapsed publicly and stuff like that, but been in and out of rehab a few times. And I mean, that's what the main focus is of this article. The main focus is not him talking about Justice League and Batman, but it also goes in, kind of describes some of the upcoming movies he has. He has a lot of movies coming out this year, including one on Netflix this month. So I always look forward to seeing his movies. I've always really liked him as an actor ever since I was really young. So it's unfortunate that he struggles with this challenge in his life, but it's pretty cool that he's using one of his upcoming movies, The Way Back, to channel that in a character and use it in a therapeutic way. The main character in this movie is an like a recovering alcoholic trying to get back on track in his life, and as much of a risk as Ben Affleck said that was, he said it was therapeutic for him. So it's pretty interesting that being so close to home, that it wasn't a negative thing for him, which is good. But I just want to read what he said about leaving the role of Batman. He said, "I showed somebody the Batman script. They said, I think the script is good. I also think you'll drink yourself to death if you go through what you just went through again." So I guess that's referring to everything that happened with Justice League. That's a short statement, but it's pretty telling, because it kind of shows just how bad things were behind the scenes and at an insider level. I mean, if we know all the things we know as fans and as the public, then there's so much more that went on behind the scenes that we don't know, that we don't have firsthand experience with, like Ben Affleck and the rest of the cast. So, I mean, that's pretty sad, but it was that bad of a thing that happened with Justice League, that whoever this person was, this anonymous person, Ben Affleck doesn't name the person that he said he showed the script to, but a little girl's playing in the bathtub behind me. She's singing in the bathroom. That person said that it would cause him to drink, like, in excess, and fall back into this problem that he has with alcohol. I mean, that's pretty bad. So it's pretty telling what they had to say about the Batman script, as much as we were all looking forward to him being Batman in a solo movie. And he was, well, it probably also is, this person probably also said that because he was supposed to write, produce, direct, star in it. Like, he was gonna have so much to do with that movie besides just playing Batman. We all know he worked very closely with Zack Snyder for Batman vs Superman, and so he was really close to this role, invested in it. And so yeah, it's very unfortunate that we lost him as Batman, because he became a favorite for so many people, and we so badly wanted to see him in a solo movie and see him interact with some of the Batman villains and stuff, and it would have just been awesome. And I was so interested to see the script that they had, what script he came up with. Who was it? Clay Enos, I believe, who replies to a lot of people on Twitter, and I love him for it. I think he was the one who said that it was an amazing script that he read for the Batman. So it's unfortunate. Maybe over time we'll find out more about what was supposed to actually happen in that movie. Obviously, he was a more experienced Batman because, you know, he's not old, but he's older than some of like the Batman we've had in the past. And obviously in BVS and Justice League, he's been around for a while and kind of like disappeared for a while and then came back again. So he's been known in Gotham for quite some time. So, you know, it would have been cool to see him in a solo movie. But that is not worth relapsing into a struggle that you've had your whole life, you know, most of your adult life. And going through that for a movie role is not worth it. So I'm glad that he is continuing to try to improve himself, work on himself. He goes into the article also about how it has affected his family. And, you know, he gets very, even though it's not like a video interview, just from reading it, you can... She's crazy, sorry. You get the emotional, you get the sense that it was an emotional interview for him, just the way it's just the way like his demeanor and stuff is described in the interview, and some of the things that he says about his family history and things like that. He's pretty open and candid about it, which is not an easy thing to talk about, you know, when it's yourself. So I give him props for opening up about it. He's not if you've ever seen him in interviews, he's not very open a lot of the time. He's kind of, he's somewhat reserved usually in interviews. That's kind of the vibe that I've gotten from him in interviews. So this was he was kind of an open book in this one. I will put the link in the description so you can read the whole article if you're interested to see what else they talked about for his upcoming movies and other things that he had to say. But I just wanted to, you know, of course, mention what he said about Batman and leaving that role behind. So we'll have Robert Pattinson to look forward to. Check out my other video if you want to see our first look at Batman, and I gave my thoughts on that as well. So thanks guys for watching. Check out the links in the description and see you next time. Share, like, subscribe.